What is up, guys? Welcome to the review of the new James Bond film, No Time to Die. So this is the final film for Daniel Craig's James Bond, and it is his swan song. He's done. This is it. No more Daniel Craig as James Bond.
Why would I betray you?
We all have our secrets. We just didn't get to yours yet.
This is the fifth film. We had Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, and now No Time to Die. I wasn't a big fan of Spectre. I didn't think it was a bad film, but it was not up to the James Bond standard. So, going into this film, I was a little skeptic about it. I didn't know what to expect. It had been a while. It's been 6 or 7 years since Spectre came out, so it's been a long time in making. But I gotta say, I really enjoyed watching this film. I think Daniel Craig as James Bond is the quintessential James Bond.
Name?
Bond.
James Bond.
Well, he's the James Bond of my generation, right? I mean, yes, Pierce Brosnan was James Bond, but for us, for anyone who's born after the 90s, I think Daniel Craig will go down as the ultimate James Bond. And I think he's taken the character and made it his own, because James Bond's a super spy, right? And he was always looked at this superheroic character. What Daniel Craig's done is taken this guy and grounded him to reality. So you see James Bond as not just a spy, but also as a human, and you relate to him up to a certain extent. And I really love the human aspect of James Bond in these films. So I really appreciate how much Daniel Craig has given to this role. He's been James Bond for not more than 15 years. When Casino Royale came out back in 2006, I don't think a lot of people expected him to be James Bond for this long, but he's done it, and he's done it really well. And I think No Time to Die was a proper farewell to Daniel Craig's James Bond. Now, this film is very long, and I think it is one of the longest James Bond films, but it doesn't feel all that long. The pacing is great, the action sequences are sublime, and I think Daniel Craig has given his all in this film to make sure that we are left with a really good spy thriller. Now, I don't think it is as good as Casino Royale or Skyfall, but I'll definitely put it right below those two at number 3 amongst the Daniel Craig Bond films. And Lea Seydoux, I think she's been one of the best Bond girls we have ever seen, and her chemistry with Daniel Craig is so good, and I really love that relationship in these films. The team around James Bond, like M and Moneypenny, Q, great. I always love those dynamics between James Bond and especially Q and Moneypenny, and it's still great in this film. What they have done is added this new character as the new 007, and I don't mind the actress. I think she did okay with that, but I think they've only done this just to silence all the female James Bond rumors, because I don't think that character really adds anything to the film. If you take her out, the film still stays the same. Once again, there's nothing wrong with that character. I just think it was unnecessary, and adding her as the new 007, I don't think means much to me. Especially when Ana de Armas' character, she's in the film early on in just basically maybe 10 to 20 minutes scene, and she's so much more badass than any other female character in the film, and I was really curious to see more of her. And now I am really intrigued to see her, more of her in this character, in this world. So if they ever decide to move to the female side of this whole 007 thing, I'd rather have Ana de Armas play that role and take the mantle, to be honest with you. I mean, not that I would want a female James Bond. I think they can, if they want to go a female route, they can bring another character, and I hope that they do something with Ana de Armas' character, because she was really kicking ass. Rami Malek plays this super weird villain in this film, and
History isn't kind to men who play God.
he doesn't really have much to do in this film. He's okay, but again, the character is not all that memorable, and I don't think he's as good as Mads Mikkelsen's character from Casino Royale or Javier Bardem from Skyfall. So yeah, he's okay in the film. I mean, he serves his purpose, but it's not anything that you're gonna remember much. Other than that, I think this is a very solid film. I think it's a proper way to close this chapter of Daniel Craig as James Bond. And I not to give up any spoilers, but at the end I really felt it, because Daniel Craig's my James Bond. He's been the James Bond as long as I remember watching James Bond. So to see him put this chapter behind and move on, yeah, I was kind of little emotional. So like I said, it's a great film, great ending to a good saga. I mean, we have 3 great films, one okay and one not so much. So overall, I really appreciate Daniel Craig's James Bond films, and No Time to Die is one of the good ones. Have you guys seen No Time to Die yet? What do you think about Daniel Craig's James Bond films? Which one is your favorite? Which one is your least favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, till we meet again.